Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Bears are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Niners, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Looking sideline, incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Trubisky on third and long. Flush to his right, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about J.G.?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know, when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. McKinnon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. And that'll set him back 5. Now Robbie Gould comes on. He, of course, the Bears kicker for the bulk of his career. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And some room to maneuver. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 55 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Ball spotted at the 4. It's second and goal. Running with Howard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on fourth down. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Showing some grits and some guts going for it there. 4th and goal, pounding it in.
And being rewarded for that confidence in the team, huh? The coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out, finding a little bit of a crack for them to get through? Touchdown. I love it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They run it with McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
Here again is McKinnon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And he puts it through. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
What an effort. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
First down, they run with Howard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action. Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his 4th year from Miami, standing right on his own 5-yard line. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Being chased out left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. They go play action with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. 18 yards there and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, here's Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try and run with McKinnon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Howard. And shouting him off now open field. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Here's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Play action. It's Trubisky. The swing pass caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The play clock's running down. Here's McKinnon. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now McKinnon, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jaleel Johnson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On the toss, it's McKinnon. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green, 39! Check, Patriot!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Rolling to his right. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And Gold is able to put it through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun. Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And now running right through it. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Dump down to McKinnon. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Again, left side to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go with Howard again. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. They come out here in the I.
Leopard, hot. Back to Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Set. Blue landed.
On first and goal, Howard. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down. They'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Niners on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation, take a knee, and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go counter with Howard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the medal. One more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback, because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back.